Hello everyone. Today, we will look at how to create animation like this in SolidWorks, using the SolidWorks Motion Study. I hope you have watched my previous video and are ready with the assembly design. If you haven't yet, you can watch the video and design the assembly by yourself, or you can download the files I created for you. Links are in the description. SolidWorks Motion Studies allows more complex machines like engines to be designed where every part moves on the correct path. There are three types of motion study: animation, basic motion, and motion analysis. Animation is the simplest. Basic motion includes more information, and motion analysis is the most complex. Animations are primarily for visual applications, presentations, etc. Motion analysis can be used to calculate various forces on assemblies and to generate plots for different parameters. This SolidWorks Motion Study tutorial will cover the animation part only. Alright, let's begin. Here we have the three-part studio files created earlier: the motor body, shaft, and gear wheel. Let's create the assembly. First, insert the motor body part, which we don't want to be floated because the first component you insert into the assembly will be a fixed part. But don't worry. If you insert another component first, you can easily convert the component into a float or fixed parts like this. Next, insert the shaft and the gear wheel into the assembly. Now, let's mate them. First, mate the shaft with the motor body. Use the mate types that I'm using. Second, mate the gear wheel with the shaft. You can see that when I'm rotating the gear wheel, the shaft is not rotating with it. The gear wheel is not rotating with it when rotating the shaft. How do we mate this issue? Let's look at it. You must mate two planes in the two components to fix this issue. Look carefully, otherwise, our animation will not work as we want at the end. See? Now they both are rotating together. Right. Now our assembly is ready. Let's start our motion study. Click here in this Motion Study 1 tab. In this drop-down menu, select the motion study you want to do. In this case, we are going to do an animation. As we have a motor to animate, select the motor icon here. Select the motor type here. You can animate a rotary motor or a linear motor. In this case, we have a rotary motor and select that option. Now, select the shaft as the motor location. You can change the rotating direction by clicking here. Then, change the rotational speed from here. Now, click the green tick mark. We can see some options here as play buttons. We can use any option to play the animation. But when you apply an effect on the animation, you must click on this calculate button to apply that effect and play. Therefore, it is better if you use that button all the time. See? Our animation works. You can choose any playback mode here. Like this. You may also change the time duration for your animation by clicking and dragging the time frame like this. Here, we can change the playback speed. We can change the frame rate for a smooth look in our animation. Click this settings icon and change the FPS here. 60 will be much better. Please note that higher FPS may slow down your performance. That will depend on your PC performance. Alright. Do you remember our special mate between the shaft and the gear wheel? I said it is crucial in our final animation. Let's see what happened if we didn't do that. You can see all the mates here. Here is our special mate. I will suppress this mate here. Then it won't apply in the assembly. Now, click on Calculate. See? Only the shaft is rotating. Now, unsuppress and run. We can also apply and suppress this mate in the middle of the video. Here is how we do that. Stop the animation where you want, select the mate, and suppress that. You can see a point is added here. Let's play the animation. Always click on the calculate icon when you add an effect. Okay. This is what it looks like. Most importantly, if you want to apply an effect from the beginning, please remember to bring the time frame to the beginning of the animation by dragging it into the beginning like this. If you want to delete an effect, right-click on that point and select Delete. Let's click on this play button after doing a change. You can see that it still didn't change. Now, click on Calculate icon. You can see now that it is changed. We can stop the motor at a certain point of time in the time frame and start the motor at another point in time. Here is how we do that. Select the point of time. Right-click on the rotary motor and click off. Select the motor start point in time. Right-click on the rotary motor and click on. Now, click on Calculate icon. Well, that's how it works. We can change our animation's light levels, camera angles, and scenes. Follow me and observe the changes I'm making. You can move along with the time frame with this bar too. Right, next we see how to change the point of view along with the time frame. Go to the point of time that we want to change the view. Change the view to the view that you want. Go along with this orientation and camera views raw and right-click on the point of time. Then, select the Place Key option. Let's see what will happen. The point of view is changing with time. Let's add some more views. Click on the Calculate icon and the Play icon. When changing the POV, it does not play with the Calculate icon. However, we need to click the Calculate icon to apply the new effect. Let's add some more effects to our animation. We can rotate the view of the model in the animation. Here, click on this animation wizard icon. Select Rotate Model and click Next. Here, select the axis of rotation, number of rotations and the direction of rotation, clockwise or counterclockwise. We can also see a preview of what we select. Here, we can select the rotation duration and start time. Now, let's see what happens. As we set the rotation duration to 10 seconds, it will complete the rotation in 10 seconds. Our full animation is 14 seconds. Let's delete our previous added points and create a new rotational view for a clear view. We can also create exploded and collapsed views in our animation. Click on Animation Wizard. Here, we can see that to create an exploded or a collapsed view animation, we have first to make an exploded view. To create an exploded view, go here and select the exploded view option. Here, we can see two options for exploded views based on the steps. Regular step, translate and rotate. And radial step. Let's see the first option now. With this option, you can drag and rotate to your desired view. Follow the steps with me and observe the changes. Now our exploded view is created. Let's make the animation. Follow my steps. We can use explode and collapse views in the same animation. Follow me. Now, that's what it looks like. Let's try the second exploded view. Follow me. Observe the difference with the first option. Okay. Here we go. Let's now export our animation as a video. Click on this Save Animation icon. Choose a file name and a location to save the animation. Select file type as MP4 for high-quality output. But you can choose any format you want. Select the aspect ratio you want. We can see a bunch of options here. For my video, I choose 1920 by 1080 as it is standard for YouTube. Select a higher FPS for a fine video. 60 FPS will do it better. Select your desired option here. I want my full animation to be saved. Then, I will select the entire video option. Finally, click on the Save button. Now SolidWorks is creating your animation output. The time for this process will depend on the settings you selected and your PC performance. Right, let's look at our video. Here we go. Finally, it's done. Feel free to comment on any issue below. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.